Hello, my name is George Garcia, and I'll be presenting on behalf of Group 46. So to start, we wanted to make an application that centers its goal around helping users deciding which area or region they want to live in, because there's just too many factors like affordability, how good the schools are, population density. Everyone has different tastes. Some people want to live in cheaper houses or quieter towns and districts and whatnot. So to start, we got our public data from like the U.S. Census and other websites that have like the geodata here in like a JSON file. We parsed this JSON file and put it into a hash map or a hash table. And based off the user preference, they insert here. When they submit it, it updates live and it arranges how we look up the nodes or the data points in the hash table. So let me first run the algorithm, because right now it's saying there's nothing to suggest because it hasn't started yet. And I'll be back when it's running because there's many data points and it takes a minute to load up. Okay, so now that all the data points are filled out, how this works is that we calculate a difference score. The user gets to filter by zip code or state or whatever they want. If they don't want to choose, like this is just a preference, so they could leave it empty and it'll just give you random. The user can choose how affordable they want their district or region or neighborhood to be, how good the schools are, the population density and stuff. And this calculates into a score. It takes account of all of these different parameters. So say I don't want to put any preference here. I could choose a cheap, really bad school with a population of 17,000 or something like that. And here we have St. Louis City with the pricing range, school ranking, populations, the density, and the difference score. So it'll output the top 8 data points in the hash table by order of smallest difference score. So this is what we consider, or what the algorithm also considers, the closest to what the user inputs. So yeah, we can also go reset this. We can filter by zip code. And because we put default stuff here, it'll just give us the things closest to it. And it's price points and different scores. We could also go by state, and we could just put Florida. It'll just give us the Florida points. If you see school ranking 0, it's just assume that it's a nation average, or like the data set doesn't include it. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But yeah, this is for all the different states and stuff. And we could play around with the population. Like for example, here we have a population of 30,000. I want a busier city, so we're gonna raise it up and it updates live. So the closest we can get it to is 49,000. And yeah, so yeah, that's our project.